Well, you shouldn't feel this reflects negatively on you.
I received this.
Just a moment.
Oh, it's a game.
A game.
Specifically tailored for each participant. Think of it as a great vacation. Except you don't go to it. It comes to you.
What kind of vacation?
It's different every time.
How long will this take?
Well, an hour for those, another hour for the physical.
Physical?
It's a cursory examination. Turn your head, cough sort of thing. You'll be out of here in no time.
Confused? Risky.
Initials, and sign there. In blood. Just kidding.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. You'll find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill the bars. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, you're into getting rubbed. And you should love it, way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made I'm that cat by the bar, toasting to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside the head with a bottle of bug. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Shady Aftermath.
I guess the thing that's most compelling to me as a clinician is to hear reports from a variety of patients who do not have contact with each other, who report very similar stories about murder and sacrifice of human beings, cannibalism, sexual promiscuity, in what appears to be a very ritualized, planned setting, using not only children, both boys and girls, but adults as well. More recently, we're beginning to hear more specific techniques of indoctrination and torture. Torture is very frequently used to one, strengthen the individual to maintain secrecy within the cult, that is intimidation. It's also considered something to be desired by cult, that is the toleration of pain, the mixing of pain and sexual experiences and blurring the boundaries between them. But it's, quote, to make a good soldier for Satan.
I'm gonna shake up the system. I'm gonna destroy my ego.
Is this supposed to interest me?
It should. These merchants felt constrained by their governments, who wrote the laws and levied the taxes, so they formed a secret pact. They called it Hourglass. You see the skull? It's distorted. The artist's way of telling us things are not what they seem. Everything in this painting is a clue.
A clue to what?
Their plot to concentrate the world's wealth, power, and influence into private hands, to undermine the power of governments without arousing the ire of the people. I had been hoping that you might be what I've been looking for all these years. A way to expose them for what they are. A plague on civilization, bent on destroying it to enrich themselves.
You've got the wrong girl, Mr. Ballard. I've been here before.
What is this place?
I was taken here as a child.
Sam, we need to go.
be bad if I want. I can go slow all night long. I could be bad if I want. I can go slow all night long.
Embrace your past, but live for now.
Somebody pinch me. Your love's too good to let go. My guilty
I would think about my little sister and how I was her hero. I would look at the beauty around me, the sunshine through the trees. I would keep breathing. There are things I'm still afraid of. When I have to conquer those things, I still go back to that park. Before I hit the stage, I go back to that park. When it was time for me to give birth, I went back to that park. The park became a state of mind. The park became a state of mind. The park became my strength. The park is what made me who I am.
What is this place?
I was taken here as a child.
On my dress, there's a lot of butterflies, probably because I will evolve from a moth to a butterfly at some point in this music video. There's a lot of symbolism. You gotta just kind of catch it. We're trying to put a lot of subliminal things in there too.
And he would contact by tones over the phone and everything else, but he would contact the little personality inside and want her to come forward so that she could bring the entire physical body over to this local hospital where he could, you know, get her there and do some work on her. We've noticed that some of the multiples are missing a day or two, or they're missing 4 hours. And when that happens, the difficulty is this, that they get reprogrammed and redemonized, and they have personalities in there that are going to be told and warned and punished not to be around you or not to come back. So handlers are constantly doing this, and they're triggering individuals out. Now we've tracked handlers, gosh, to hotels, locations, military base, in a Hummer in a black uniform. We've tracked handlers, to where doctors.
In 1957, the CIA begins funding the work of Canadian psychiatrist Dr. Ewan Cameron after reading about his new and radical brand of psychotherapy.
You would basically put somebody to sleep with drugs for many, many, many days, give them massive doses of electric shock therapy, literally hundreds of times the normal dosage, and basically you would reduce the person literally to a vegetable. And the idea clinically was you would wipe out either delusions or depression or psychiatric symptoms, and then when the person came back to their normal self, which would take months and months and months, the psychiatric symptoms would be gone.
This kind of clinically induced amnesia is of special interest to the CIA. Dr. Cameron agrees to take his treatment one step further. In addition to de-patterning his client, he would attempt to re-pattern in new thoughts and behaviors.
The CIA funded this experiment because if you could take a person who was an enemy agent, erase that personality and put in a new personality, you have a convert.
At the CIA's instigation, Cameron devises a three-step brainwashing experiment.
The three parts consisted of, first, what he called de-patterning, which was the use of LSD and intensive electroshocks. So that's phase one, is wiping the slate clean. Second was trying to program in new patterns of behavior by playing tape-recorded messages hundreds and hundreds of thousands of times. The final phase was a 2 to 3 week period where Cameron would put patients to sleep using barbiturates to try to suppress any recollection of what had been done to them. Second was trying to program in new patterns of behavior by playing tape-recorded messages hundreds and hundreds of thousands of times.
Escape the crowd somehow. If I said I want your
ain't no need of stopping, girl. Yeah. There ain't no need of stopping, girl. Yeah. Okay.
Don't tell me remind you niggas. Fuck that shit y'all talking about. I'm the nigga.
Mike Monster does it! Look at this! He knocked Mike Tyson down for the first time in his career!
God damn it, I like.
Bright lights enticing. Look what it did to Tyson.
Chain, fuck up a check in the flame. Credit ticket, man, you upset. Credit got rich, they upset. Yeah, credit put the pussy on offset. Cardi be brain on offset. Credit ticket, man.